Good morning. It's time for another installation of low production quality theater. It's Thanksgiving week, so I want to talk about gratitude. What is gratitude? Gratitude is your motivation to work to keep, motivation to work to keep what you were given, or to make it better, or to get more. Excuse my raspy graveliness and sniffing and snorting. I think I had a little touch of the Doom virus over here, maybe. I'm getting over something, I don't know. I'm fine. I lived because the Doom virus is fake. No, I'm kidding. Don't ban me from YouTube. I'm not kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. I don't have the Doom virus. Gratitude is one of these things that comes up in videos with these super rich people that talk about one thing that they have that other people don't. Is they have gratitude. I don't know. But that's what I wanted to talk about, is gratitude. And I try to figure out what that means. How do you explain gratitude and thankfulness? Because it's Thanksgiving. And I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday. I decorate for Thanksgiving. So to explain gratitude, I would say it's in action. Because you got to be able to identify, does somebody have gratitude? If you're given a job, because you're always fighting for your wife's hand, you're always interviewing for the job you have. You should, if you have gratitude for your marriage, you work to make your marriage better. I own a house. I have gratitude for this house, so I try to keep it in good repair, and I want it to be comfortable and cozy for my family. Another example of gratitude, I want to develop the relationships with them and make my life better and their life better and everybody's life better, so that we all benefit. What else here? Yeah, you can't take things for granted. That's why I say fighting for my wife's hand, even though we're already married. She could leave tomorrow. This happens, right? One day she's there, the next day she's gone. You don't know. So, and sometimes people aren't aware, right? Same thing with your job. You think you're doing a great job, but really, maybe you've just had a crappy attitude the whole time. You didn't know you had a crappy attitude. There are people that don't know they have a crappy attitude. And then there are people that have crappy attitudes and they they don't appreciate the things they have. I knew people that they accepted the terms of the job, the low pay and the long hours and the early start time. And the actual words that came out of their mouths was, I'll show them, I'm going to show up 15 minutes late. How does that work out in the end? And how does that demonstrate gratitude for that, having that job? Attitudes like that just mean you want to get fired. You don't have gratitude for the job. If you have gratitude for a job that you've been given, then you do your best at that job. And you try to get along with the people you work with. And you show up on time, and you produce work that is quality, that has quality, that you would want anybody to see, that you wouldn't be ashamed of anybody looking at. Oh, shame. We should talk about that too. Shame is gone. Shame is going up in smoke like gratitude these days. Entitlement is sort of, let's see, I had another idea to link in with gratitude about because entitlement, I think entitlement is right there as the opposite of gratitude. You owe me this, or I deserve this. Nobody deserves anything unless you signed a contract. Nobody owes you anything, and you should have gratitude for the part that you were given anyway in the fulfillment of that contract, and try to do it better. Gratitude. I tell my kids, when you pray, go to God with gratitude. Just say thanks. Don't ask for stuff. This is like adults. This reminds me of this stupid thing adults asking for their team to win in this football game or their guy to win in the election. Why would you ask for that? That's like God's got 10,000 things going on, and you here you are asking for this crap. I need a new car. I need my president. I don't like the other guy. I want this other guy to be president. So I explain to my kids, if you want something, then you ask for the virtue, the personal virtue, to get the thing. God grant me the courage. God grant me the patience. Please grant me the focus to work harder to get this thing, or grant me the ability to discern or have the wisdom to understand my problem better. But don't ask God for stuff. Go with gratitude. And same thing in any of your relationships. Go with gratitude. Serve others. Like, what can I do for you? Yeah, it's nice when people do stuff for you, and then in return, you should want to help them back. I'm not saying don't get in those situations where you're at the four-way intersection, somebody waves you on, and then you wave them on, and then they wave you. Just go. I'm saying, or somebody says thank you to you, and you say you're welcome, and you just keep it going. Just accept the compliment, accept the thank you, and that's part of gratitude as well. It's sort of like a don't lower yourself so far below the thing that. How do I explain this? You also don't owe. So while you should not feel entitled, you also don't owe to the level of something else's entitlement, if it has this, or this created entitlement in your head. So give to your relationships, but don't destroy yourself doing it. Give to your job, but don't destroy yourself doing it. Right? Give to your family, but you still need to exist and take care of you. But if you have the right amount of gratitude, if you have gratitude, you're going to grow, and the people around you will benefit as well. That's kind of why I sound a little selfish. I've said take care of me and this other stuff. You have to be the leader and the example, and teach others what this means to have gratitude. So with my children, I set the example. I do those things. I take care of the house. I build my relationships. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to point that out about gratitude. I'm going to start rambling and then lose my train of thought. But those are the things I wanted to say. You're always fighting for your wife's hand, interviewing for the job you have. This just generally means don't take anything for granted. Go to God with gratitude. Only ask for the personal virtues. And gratitude is your willingness to continue to work to keep the thing that you were given. And this is Thanksgiving, so I was just wondering if people still say that that dumb thing about turkey making you fall asleep after they guzzle a liter of gravy on 10 pounds of potatoes and stuffing and a gallon of alcohol. It was a turkey, it made me tired. So I was just wondering if anybody has any feedback on that, because I don't talk to people about turkey and Thanksgiving very often, considering Thanksgiving only comes once a year. So anyway, have gratitude, be grateful.